Right now we have a 4-hour route. The start time was for 3:45. We got to the warehouse at 3:30. It is currently 3:55 and we are heading to our first stop. We are currently 19 minutes away, 17 miles out. And also today we have a total of 44 stops. So this route was pretty stacked. We have a bunch of boxes. However, the Amazon app gave us a little glimpse by telling us that majority of the stops that we have today are going to be houses, which is great. Whenever you see the majority are going to be houses, it just feels awesome. Even though the couple that you might get that are apartments are going to take you a while sometimes, like I say, with access issues and such. But as long as you keep moving, I tell you guys this all the time, just keep moving, keep good pace, and always find the best place you can to deliver something, and you deliver it. The best thing we have to use is going to be the camera, and I always encourage everybody, take a picture of every single stop that you're at. Even sometimes when the customer's coming outside, make sure to take a picture of it in their hands, whatever you can do, because it ensures that you delivered it. That's the most important thing. You never want the customer to be able to report that you didn't deliver it, even though they still could say that that wasn't them, and stuff like that happens all the time. This helps that not to happen for yourself. We're at the first stop. It is currently 4:14. The irony that the Amazon Flex app told us that most of the stops are going to be houses and then the first one ended up being an apartment is hilarious to me. It always is like that though. I just wish the customer put that they live on the lowest floor, because for some reason A through D is on the center floor. All right, we got stop number 3. It's gonna be 4:20 on the dot. Now, what I'm going to say is going to be region specific, but I do want to tell people, in my experience, most of the times that I do the early morning routes, I don't get sent to the middle of nowhere. Does it happen sometimes? Yes, but it is not a common thing for myself, at least. Funny enough, even when I was delivering in New Jersey for Amazon Flex, there were times where I was sent to the absolute middle of nowhere. And in comparison to then delivering in Missouri, that's pretty funny to me. But I want to say most times you're delivering in an area that's like residential, there's street lights, you don't have to worry about it looking like a horror movie, because I know that there's many people out there that are very skeptical about delivering at this time. I don't blame you. I've had bad experiences myself, right? I've had someone pull out a you know what, you know, they're not playing sometimes because they don't know who you are. I've had countless people be so paranoid, okay? They're so paranoid and they're so scared because they don't know who you are at such a weird time of night. But my thing is, it is such a rare occurrence that something weird or wrong is going to happen to you. That's not going to say that it never will, but it's also how you approach the situation and try to avoid those situations. One of the biggest tips I will tell you guys is to keep moving. I always keep saying that. And that also includes do not sit in front of the customer's house, okay? After you delivered, before you delivered, get the package off, have the packages ready. Don't sit there, man, because that makes people feel odd. All right, house, let me hit this light for you guys. House is gonna be on the left. We're pulling on the left side, park, we'll look at the 4. We have 4 right here. I upload these videos so people feel more comfortable. There is arguably some times where I don't show everything. I don't mind saying that, especially when it comes to encountering with customers or my interactions with them. I try not to show those. A lot of people don't want to be on camera. I don't blame them at all, especially when it comes to early mornings or anything like that. I think it's super disrespectful to film anybody in the morning like that. When it comes to delivering anything at this time, it's a very odd thing because most people were conditioned to think that people deliver during business hours. And everybody's first thought is, you deliver at that time? If I were to see some guy hanging out outside of my house, I'm not gonna feel that awesome about it, okay? I'm gonna be like, oh, who is that? What is he doing? Like, why is he sitting outside? Like, yeah, that might sound weird or annoying for myself. Like, why do I care? Of course I care. I live there. I don't know what this guy's doing. I've never seen him before. So always put yourself in the other person's shoes on how it would be perceived. That's the way that you avoid anything. And also making sure that you're delivering in and out of the stop in like 5-10 seconds. You're just cruising. I want to tell you guys to not deliver rear doors when they're fenced around and you can't see what's behind them, especially at night, okay? I was told, and I seen a post about it, them saying that they're gonna get rid of rear door deliveries like that. I think that's a great idea. Rear door deliveries are such a liability, and I think everybody can agree with me on that, especially delivering at night. Whenever I feel unsafe or anything like that, it gets delivered to the front door. It's the best option. I understand that some people, they live at the rear door, or they're worried maybe that the packages might get stolen. If it's too late and and people have dogs and stuff too, man. Like, it gets messed up and you got to be really careful. So anytime you feel unsafe like that, you got to deliver it to the front door and just leave it at that. I'm surprised they haven't gotten rid of the garage deliveries. That is pretty crazy. That's where, if you guys don't know, that Amazon will connect to the customer's garage, open it up so you can leave the package inside of the garage for them, and then it will close after you're done, which is a recipe of a disaster, and I think everybody can agree with me on that. This is the exact route you would want to get when it comes to the morning routes. This route is perfect in so many ways, especially because it's in a residential neighborhood with the stops fairly close together. Now, after stop 25, we ended up having to go 4 miles away to the next stop, stop 26. Now, many times these routes that you see like this have many stops on them, but as I always tell you guys, do not worry, because you're gonna knock them out very quickly, and that's because they're residential neighborhoods and they're very easy to deliver to. And as you get into that rhythm inside of those types of neighborhoods, because typically they're all basically the same house, by the way, you know how the developments work. When they first go up, they're basically copy and paste of every single house, and it helps you out too, because if you're ended up delivering in the same area, you get to know the numbers of the houses and how they're going up or down. But these are the routes that you're going to want, and obviously the better routes are going to be the ones that have the less land, the least amount of land on your route. And like I was saying in my last video, for the urban neighborhoods, those are the best ones to do because you're just killing those stops so fast. But this route is awesome because it's in a nice area, the houses are fairly close together. Routes are totally dependent on where you're picking up from and where the delivery zone is. When I was delivering in New Jersey, there was a warehouse that specifically delivered to Brooklyn, New York, and it even started saying it on the Amazon Flex app. And it had to say it, by the way, on the Amazon Flex app, because so many people would go to that station and then they would go there, find out they're going to Brooklyn, and immediately drop the route. And that is because with the amount of tolls that it's going to take for you to get there, you are killing any amount of money that you're getting. We are on our way to stop 41. It is currently 6:21 and we got 4 stops left. We are definitely cruising through this. The last 5 to 10 stops, I want to say, have had some distances between them, maybe like 2 to 4 miles. It does add up, by the way. It's just always going to add up, even if it's a small amount of miles, like I said, like 2 miles away, and you constantly have to U-turn. That's one thing I want to tell you guys. When it comes to anything delivering, or at least my experience with Amazon, they constantly have you U-turning, okay? So always set yourself up. I personally don't like to use the customer driveways because I always think it's a liability. People got cars in the driveway, they got the mailboxes at the end of the driveway. You guys would be surprised how many people you hear about knocking people's mailboxes over. We have made it to another. Let's see. Wait, please enter. Check that out. All right, stop number 42. Put this right here. Stop number 43, I want to say. We got 1 stop left. For reference, it is 6:31. Now we are on our way to the last stop, which is going to be 5 minutes away in true Amazon fashion, 3 miles out. All right, my friends, we are at our last stop for this route, okay? It's only the start of the day, man. We still got more money to make. It is 6:38. All right, guys, well, I already took off my vest, so that's the first for me. We are currently 18 minutes away from home, 17 miles out. So far for this route, we have drove 66 miles. We're gonna be at a total of around 83 to 84 miles total for this route, which is really good. This route was also for $142 for a 4-hour route. End time was supposed to be for 7:45. Let me know what you guys thought about this route though. Do you guys think this route was worth it? To the next route.